Today I'm going to show you how to integrate particles.js into your website in less than 5 minutes, the fastest way. So I already have a React app created. I removed some of the files and added a bit of CSS and a header just to make it look nice. This is what it looks like so far. So obviously we need to add the particles. This is the package we're going to install called react.js particles. It's the same as TS particles but just for React. I need to install that. I already have it installed. Yeah, just so it's faster for the video. Once you have it installed, we need to create two files, a config file and then we need to create a component. So let's just create a components file that'll hold both of those components. Let's create the component first. So let's just call it particles background.js. That's our component, and inside the component file we're gonna have another folder called config. Inside the config we're gonna have a folder called, not a folder, a file I mean, called config. Sorry, this is config.js. So what this will do is basically hold a lot of JSON that will actually create the particles. So let's create a const variable called particles config, and let's, oh, I forgot the equal sign. And let's export it. Export default particles config. Now to get the JSON, what you can do is read through all the docs and see what each of these does. Move particles, see what they do. Or you can be lazy like me and just go to their site, which will have like pre-rendered particles. Like if you use, they have a bunch of presets. Like you can do colors, confetti, for the explosion, fireworks, etc. You can even expand it, and I edited a bunch of things, like a ton of things you can edit. Once you have done it, let's go with this one for now. Once you have it configured, you can click the export button and it'll give you a file. So let's open the file. It's just a bunch of JSON, so let's copy it. What we first need to do is beautify it. So there's a site called CSV JSON they can use to beautify the JSONs. What we basically need to do is remove all the quotes, like these quotation marks. So you can press on no quotes, you can press on this, beautify, and it's already there. So all you have to do is just basically copy it and then put it in our variable. Sort of like, there's a ton of things. It's the fastest way to do it. Now that we do have the configuration file, we need to add it to our components. Let's create a component, and this is the shortcut to create a component. So the first thing we need to do is import particles. Particles from, okay, it's already imported for me. And then we need to import our configuration file. Config from there. And then we need to bring it in, particles. Particles will take in a param. Okay, there we go. What particles takes in, as in it takes in a param. The param will be our configuration file, which is, just copy this, which is our configuration file. Simple. Okay, now it's basically ready. You're done. So now all you have to do is go back to app.js and import in this component. So when you just import it in, particles background is there. You know, you can just basically add it anywhere, it doesn't really matter. Like let's add it at the top, particles background. Now there we have it. It should, there we go. It's in our website. Simple.